Live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And welcome to Today on this Saturday morning, America Hill.
And I'm Craig Melvin alongside Chanel Jones, Dylan Dreyer, Lester doing some last-minute holiday shopping.
So let's just bring you right over to the maps because we've got one big storm in the Pacific Northwest, and that's going to transition to a big storm for Christmas Eve for the East Coast. So right now we have really heavy rain. It's not a good day from Seattle right down into Northern California. Just bring you right over to the maps because we've got one big storm in the Pacific Northwest, and that's going to transition to a big storm for Christmas Eve for the East Coast. We've got this area of low pressure that's just going to stream on the moisture, so we are looking at inches of rain likely, especially along the coast from Seattle down to San Francisco, but we are still looking at about 4 to 5 inches of rain in the higher elevations. Then it transitions into a snowstorm for Salt Lake City over into Aspen, where 2 feet of snow is possible, and then we go into Monday night. Here we're looking at severe storms along the Gulf Coast out ahead of this cold front, rain elsewhere.
Kangaroo let him know who was boss.
They can jump. So it's like you got to plan for that.
Yeah.
Dylan's back, as you can see with a check of the rest of the country's forecast.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
A lot of people shopping today.
Dylan's back, as you can see with a check of the rest of the country's forecast.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
The eastern 2/3 of the country, we've got high pressure in control, maybe a couple of flurries in South Dakota, but it's really fairly quiet. A few sprinkles on the east coast of North Carolina, but we have this big storm system bringing heavy rain from Seattle down to San Francisco and some mountain snow.
Good morning to you, Craig. This is the first time that Stephen Collins has gone on camera to talk about the encounters which he admits to. He sat down with Katie Couric on ABC's 2020 and described his actions as, quote, unthinkably wrong. And Collins has also said that nothing inappropriate ever happened on the set of Seventh Heaven. And we should also note there have been no criminal charges against Collins, and the victims themselves have not gone public, guys.
Francis Rivera for us this morning. Francis, thank you.
And a big birthday on the plaza today. 50, how you feeling?
Wonderful.
And a big birthday on the plaza.
Have you seen the newest reality show called The 90 Day Fiancé? It's a show about real-life love under extreme circumstances. Is that an accurate description?
Yeah, I think you could say it that way. So the show actually follows the journeys of 6 engaged couples, where one half of that couple is American. The other one has traveled from their home country to be with their fiancé here in the United States. Here's the catch. They come in on a certain visa where they have just 90 days to decide whether or not they're going to stay and get married or go back home.
Did you feel true love in the air?
I did. And that's why I really wanted to, I really wanted to meet the couples. Yes, I'm telling you, some of them.
A lot in 90 days. That's 3 months.
But you have to keep in mind, too, it's not like they found, oh, Craig, we're going to take you, and we have this lovely woman who's coming in from France, and you have 90 days. They're not. No. Okay. Some of them were together for 3 years before this.
Okay.
So they each have their own story. There you go. So to come this morning, a look at some of our favorite holiday traditions. Including why Craig's involves a chainsaw.
There's no chainsaw involved.
That's what we call it.
Chainsaw.
But first, this is Today on NBC. Back now on a Saturday morning with some of our favorite holiday families and traditions. Full disclosure, by the way, Chanel and I, our traditions we've decided are starting new traditions.
We're going to start, with the kiddos that we have now.
Exactly. And we don't always have pictures of everything, so we don't have as many pictures as you two do, but we still love Christmas.
We got an email to show you guys pictures, and I thought I was the only one who didn't have any pictures.
No, I didn't have them either.
So
we were enjoying our moment.
3 years ago when I got married, my wife was like, oh, we should cut down a Christmas tree. I was very skeptical of this. She talked me into it, and for the last 3 years we've been going.
You had never done it before?
No,
and it's a handsaw, not a chainsaw.
Right, no, not a chainsaw.
So you go out and get it, find it.
We go out, there's a tree farm in Connecticut. The tree's name's Jerry. So.
Oh, we have to leave. We're back after this. Sorry. It's right up till the spring.
And then it's almost summer. It's like summer's right.
It's going to be such a quick climb. Such a quick climb. You're saying that to poor Dylan, who's going to spend the next 3 months outside.
I got lucky with December, though. There hasn't been much going on.
So well, not wood. Exactly. Good morning again. I'm Erica Hill.
I'm Craig Melvin alongside Dylan Dreyer. You may end up on the naughty list this year with that Christmas. Well, the forecast.
Well, you can't blame it on her.
Well,
she's the messenger.
No, we always blame it on her.
Well, just make sure you give me praise in the summertime when it's sunny and 75 degrees.
There you go.
That's typically not how it works.
Well, we're going to work on that. Meantime, Chanel is inside with more on that battle between Sony CEO and President Obama. Hey, Chanel.
Chanel, thank you so much. Let's get over to Dylan Dreyer. Dylan's hanging out in the Orange Room, and she has today's Plaza Fan of the Day.
And today, Craig, we were trying to find the coolest name on the plaza. I think we found it. We've got Preston Rogers from Chattanooga, Tennessee. You're here celebrating your daughter's 18th birthday.
Yes.
You've been smiling all morning. So smile and take it away. Awesome. Happy birthday.
Yes, I noticed that. I think something's wrong with my back.
This is somewhat of a child activity, right?
It is, and mine looks like a kid did it, so that's good.
And everybody that knows me says I'm a big kid. If you keep eating the ingredients, you're never going to get the ribbon. I'm just throwing it out there.
Taste testing. Oh, it's kind of hard.
You've taste tested a lot of them.
How much time do we have? 30 seconds.
30 seconons. It's like an elf move right here. It's like in the movie Elf. It's like this
I'm going to have steroids.
Time. I got to pick a winner now, unfortunately.
Check out this side.
Did I get a blue ribbon?
So, congratulations. You can put that on your CV.
This is my first gingerbread house.
That is awesome.
It's going to be hard to top that.
That's better.
You're going to need to keep that and bring it out every year.
The secret is you do like this, and then you just take it on there.
90 seconds.
Greg and I were way too methodical. Put it on.
This is somewhat of a child activity. I gotta pick a winner now. So, congratulations. You can put that on your CV.
My first gingerbread house.
That is awesome.
And then you just take it on there.
90 seconds.
Greg and I were put it on. Tomorrow on Today, Angelina Jolie directing Unbroken, Best Book,
Plus,
and Christmas dinner.
And a big birthday on the plaza today. 50, how you feeling?
Wonderful.
And a big birthday on the plaza.
Have you seen the newest reality show called The 90 Day Fiancé? It's a show about real-life love under extreme circumstances. Is that an accurate description?
Yeah, I think you could say it that way. So the show actually follows the journeys of 6 engaged couples, where one half of that couple is American. The other one has traveled from their home country to be with their fiancé here in the United States. Here's the catch. They come in on a certain visa where they have just 90 days to decide whether or not they're going to stay and get married or go back home.
Did you feel true love in the air?
I did. And that's why I really wanted to. I really wanted to meet the couples. Yes, I'm telling you, some of them.
A lot in 90 days. That's 3 months.
But you have to keep in mind too. It's not like they found, oh, Craig, we're going to take you, and we have this lovely woman who's coming in from France, and you have 90 days. They're not. No, okay. Some of them were together for 3 years before this.
Okay.
So they each have their own story. There you go. So to come this morning, a look at some of our
Live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And welcome to Today on this Saturday morning, America Hill.
And I'm Craig Melvin alongside Chanel Jones, Dylan Dreyer, Lester doing some last-minute holiday shopping.
So let's just bring you right over to the maps because we've got one big storm in the Pacific Northwest, and that's going to transition to a big storm for Christmas Eve for the East Coast. So right now we have really heavy rain. It's not a good day from Seattle right down into Northern California. Just bring you right over to the maps because we've got one big storm in the Pacific Northwest, and that's going to transition to a big storm for Christmas Eve for the East Coast. We've got this area of low pressure that's just going to stream on the moisture, so we are looking at inches of rain likely, especially along the coast from Seattle down to San Francisco, but we are still looking at about 4 to 5 inches of rain in the higher elevations. Then it transitions into a snowstorm for Salt Lake City over into Aspen, where 2 feet of snow is possible, and then we go into Monday night. Here we're looking at severe storms along the...
Saying that to poor Dylan, who's going to spend the next 3 months outside.
I got lucky with December, though. There hasn't been much going on. So
well, knock wood. Exactly. Good morning again. I'm Erica Hill.
I'm Craig Melvin alongside Dylan Dreyer. Who you may end up on the naughty list this year with that Christmas. Well, the forecast.
Well, you can't blame it on her. She's the messenger.
No, we always blame it on her.
Well, just make sure you give me praise in the summertime when it's sunny and 75 degrees.
There you go.
That's typically not how it works.
Well, we're going to work on that. Meantime, Chanel is inside with more on that battle between Sony CEO and President Obama. Hey, Chanel.
Chanel, thank you so much. Let's get over to Dylan Dreyer. Dylan's hanging out in the Orange Room, and she has today's Plaza Fan of the Day.
And today, Craig, we were trying to find the coolest name on the plaza. I think we found it. We've got Preston Rogers from Chattanooga, Tennessee. You're here celebrating your daughter's 18th birthday.
Yes.
You've been smiling all morning. So smile and take it away. Awesome. Happy birthday. Thank you. You approve? Well done. Gulf Coast out ahead of this cold front. Rain elsewhere.
Kangaroo let him know who was boss.
They can jump. So it's like you got a plan for that.
Yeah.
Dylan's back, as you can see, with a check of the rest of the country's forecast.
Yeah,
what are we looking at?
A lot of people shopping today.
Dylan's back, as you can see, with a check of the rest of the country's forecast.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
The eastern 2/3 of the country, we've got high pressure and control, maybe a couple of flurries in South Dakota, but it's really fairly quiet. A few sprinkles on the east coast of North Carolina, but we have this big storm system bringing heavy rain from Seattle down to San Francisco and some mountain snow.
Good morning to you, Craig. This is the first time that Stephen Collins has gone on camera to talk about the encounters which he admits to. He sat down with Katie Couric on ABC's 2020 and described his actions as, quote, unthinkably wrong. And Collins has also said that nothing inappropriate ever happened on the set of Seventh Heaven. And we should also note there have been no criminal charges against Collins, and the victims themselves have not gone public, guys.
Francis Rivera for us this morning. Francis, thank you.
Our favorite holiday traditions, including why Craig's involves a chainsaw.
There's no chainsaw involved.
That's what we call it.
It's not a chainsaw.
But first, this is Today on NBC. Back now on a Saturday morning with some of our favorite holiday families and traditions. Full disclosure, by the way, Chanel and I, our traditions we've decided are starting new traditions.
We're going to start, with the kiddos that we have now.
Exactly. And we don't always have pictures of everything, so we don't have as many pictures as you two do, but we still love Christmas.
Christmas
we got an email to show you guys pictures, and I thought I was the only one who didn't have any pictures.
No, I didn't have them either.
So
we were enjoying our moment.
3 years ago when I got married, my wife was like, oh, we should cut down a Christmas tree. I was very skeptical of this. She talked me into it, and for the last 3 years we've been going.
You had never done it before?
No,
and it's a handsaw, not a chainsaw.
Right, no, not a chainsaw.
So you go out and get it, find it.
We go out, there's a tree farm in Connecticut. The tree's name's Jerry. So,
oh, we have to leave. We're back after this. Sorry. It's right up till the spring.
And then it's almost summer. It's like summer's right.
It's going to be such a quick climb. Such a quick climb.